Hi, and welcome to Daerik's Dojo. I got a new request for making D&D Minis. So right now I'm doing a human ranger, basically an archer, and I think it's a barbarian Goliath. I got a drawing here. That's the reference. It's a cartoony style character, and I need to maintain that style on the 3D sculpture. And yeah, I already got started on the ranger. I was trying to do the cool aiming pose on one knee. And for the Goliath, we're gonna have her holding a sword and basically doing a downward strike from an overhead downward strike. So yeah, I don't know if I should do the pose for her now or if I should just finish the ranger. Now let's do the pose. I don't really need the reference, it's just posing. So let's see. Maybe if I hide the ranger right now, just so we can focus on the barbarian. So when you're doing a downward strike, you need to put your weight forward to move the sword. So you need right foot, and we're taking a step, arms raised about the same length. Okay, so the most important part is the step. So let's take this one back a bit. Let's bend her knee and her foot. Well now, hey, Art of Weekend, what's up? I know I haven't been streaming lately, but it's good to see you. Yeah, I'm gonna sculpt after I'm done with the posing. I think I can change it to rest pose, then do the sculpting, and it would maintain. And it would maintain the posing, but I'm not sure. Maybe I should test it before I keep going. Does that make it much harder? Not really. Because I need to maintain the pose. I just need to sculpt on top of it. It's not a movable object. Let's see. If I change you into rest and then try doing a very basic sculpting here. Just take the draw and turn on the topo. How much is it right now? Isn't there supposed to be a night dropper for the detail? Oh well. Give me a little symbol. Back to object mode. Now if I turn back the okay, so it doesn't work. Glad to take it out of the way. That's a problem. So what do I do now? It wasn't triangulated before, right? Yeah. So I need to apply the pose, and then I could sculpt on it. Because if I try doing it now, it's gonna be deformed, right? Oh no, it works. But if I do like something like that, and then move the bone a little bit, Weird. Okay. So do the posing and I won't be able to use symmetry then. That's fine. Scoped in separate objects. That way you can locally mirror face or body while having a pose. What do you mean separate objects? I mean like sculpt a nose and then attach it to the face? Because I need both arms to look basically the same. Like as an arm, so I would cut it out. But how does that maintain the pose? I can use mirror and have it posed. So you mean have it as a modifier before the armature, of course. Hold on. Because this was made with a mirror before. I just removed it. Something's wrong here. If I just remove the armature, does it look? No. Why is it not attaching properly? Turn on the clipping. Oh, I guess we have a duplicate here. No, we don't. What is happening? Oh, because it's so small. The merge limit is not sufficient, I see. Oh yeah, the stream stopped. Damn it, I need to restart over on YouTube now. Thank you for letting me know. I hate when that happens. So is this what you meant by using the mirror modifier before the armature? Then while it is posed, I can sculpt on it and it's gonna be mirrored. To make the video unlisted as well. Done. Sorry about that. No mirror modifier. Decapitate the head. Okay. Let's just go all the way back. Okay. So you meant let's create like a cube. And then we use it as intersect. No. Okay, better plan. Let's just take that line to be like this. And oh, if I go into edit mode, it doesn't work. Head into an object that it's mirrorable. And I can separate this. Okay. And if I turn back the pose, okay, so now it is separate. I don't know how that helps, but I scoped on it using, should be turned on by default. Symmetry. This is gonna cause problems when I turn back the pose, because that's geometry that wasn't there before, so it doesn't know how to assign. He sent me a screenshot. Hold on. How did you do that? How are you putting that face you sculpted into that other body? Now let me open up on the stream what you just sent me. Linked copy. Oh, like an instance. An empty with placeholder. Those are some techniques I'm not aware of. Okay, it looks like we're gonna do some learning today. So if I have it like this, I assume that doesn't work. So every time you edit it, you reset rotation. But then you're not using an armature. You're just positioning it in the correct place. No, topology is not important. It's gonna be a high poly mesh. Yeah, that doesn't work. Go right here. There is no mirroring. basically doesn't work. Oh, what? When I try to sculpt in within topo, then it just ignores the armature. Okay. Yeah, the plan is to apply when the pose is perfect. I still need to close the fingers around a bow and arrow. But then I would apply the armature. Let's do it now. Now it's fixed, so I can sculpt on it. And the symmetry should work now, even within topo. So symmetry still doesn't work for some reason. Yes, I'm on 2.81. I have it on Steam, so whatever the latest is there. 2.80, so not 81. But that image was interesting. We're able to how would I do that? If I apply the armature and then I somehow remove the head here. Right? Oops. Resetting it doesn't do anything. So that doesn't work here. Here goes the voice chat. Sure. You mean on the Blender Discord or on my own? Hold on. I just need to. Hey, Weekend. What's up?
Hi. So the point is this: let me mute your. So your mesh is not applying symmetry because it's not actually symmetrized.
Oh yeah, because it would be on this side. Like if I mirror it now, it would be.
Yeah, Blender. Actually, the mirror axes in the Blender are not relative. They're either x, y, or y, x, y, or z. So you have to work with that.
Can you explain to me how you had that head separate from that sculpture you had?
Sure. On the left, you have the head that is not tilted or posed, get that head from the neck, just look cut it and get the island and make it a separate object and place it on your head, in the right positive head.
So you just have a separate object and you position it like you were posed, but you didn't have an armature.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mostly all the hands, torso, and legs are separate objects that combine together when I'm finished with the posing.
I see.
And the good part is hands can be linked, so when you sculpt one hand, the other will automatically update, and when
Yeah.
you're satisfied with it, you just combine it.
Okay, well, thanks for the help. I'll see what I can do.
Yeah.
See you later, man.
Bye.
Okay. So we got a few options. I can do weekends workflow, in which I'd have everything separate and linked. So I would basically just have to do one arm, one hand. But then for posing, I'd have to manually put them together and then close it off with sculpting. That can help, but then all this work goes to trash. Alternatively, I can maintain the armature, apply it, and sculpt everything individually, which would be twice as much work, but I don't think the details would be noticeable. I'm mostly concerned about the face, because there are details I would prefer have them mirrored. But yeah, I think I'll sculpt without symmetry, because I have some expressions for the faces. They are not symmetrical, so it's already one step down. But let's keep posing the Goliath here. So she's taking a step forward, and she has to put her weight down on the front foot. So I have to have more tension here. And would she be on... What? You're saying something, but the chat is not updating. Hold on. Was it because the stream got turned on and off? Yeah, I just lost everything you said after Blender disk. I'm gonna restart here the chat. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't read what you said. Anyway, is she putting weight on a tip toe, or it's mostly what's the name now? The back part of the foot, the heel, Achilles heel. You can break symmetry later though. The picture I showed you has face expression, yeah. But in that case, you would make a symmetric face and then change it around to not be symmetric anymore. That would be faster and guarantees the same level, the same eye level, for example. Ah, shoot. Okay. I think I'm gonna do what you did. So I'm gonna remove the head. In fact, I can bring another one of those guys, then sculpt symmetrically on the head, apply the mirroring and everything, and then put it on the same position as that one. Like I get an empty, find out. I mean, I can just put it on top and then delete the other one. Yeah, that works. You can back up symmetrical mesh. Oh, yeah. Okay, so when I was doing the pose here, I was stepping on my heel. I still don't know how to pronounce that. I was like this. So there's clearly a momentum forward. But that is not practical for a miniature. Especially because we will need some support when 3D printing the foot like that. This is a 45-degree angle. So instead, I'm gonna have it just a second later, when she has already taken the step and is coming down with the sword. Maybe if I rotate those two, that'd be a better plan. So change this to individual, and then I can... Hello? That does help, but it's not on what I'm looking after. So raise the shoulders, yes. Why can I not turn this? Weird. Doesn't make any sense. Anyway, it's gonna move those then. A reference for the pose. I have a rough reference. Let me show you. I think I had it in another tab though. Hold on. It's right here. Yes, then open up on here, but here. And then show it on stream. The third one here. Something like that. Because it's Goliath, therefore super strong, I'm gonna have the sword more straight up, going straight up instead of at an angle. Oops. Yeah, just leave it like that. Individual? No. Maybe that was the case. Anyway. Are you not entertained? And I need you to close off a little bit. God damn it. If you don't have a resin printer at hand, that's gonna be almost impossible to print. Why? It's basically a cylinder. And if the sword is going straight up, the base is gonna be separate. This guy, so. I don't see how. But I'm not very well versed in 3D printing requirements. Then my shoulders are going straight. I need to move those two. Come on. No. Fine. The right hand is on top of the left one. Yeah, I know. Auto IK. Is that an add-on called Auto IK? I'm just so used to this armature that make keep yeah, but right now I'm just doing the posing. The sculpting comes after. I still prefer doing sculpting in orthographic though, so I can reach further down and have everything on the same perspective. Ultimaker Kura. Destroy measures in the test. Ah, that's great. Thank you, Hirudo. I'm gonna look it up after the stream. Let me just save the name so I don't forget it later. It's Ultimaker Kura. Ultimaker. Thank you. I needed that. Okay. Back to the drawing board. So she would be holding the great sword like this. Is there a difference in shoulder? Yes, the right one is a little above the right, the left. So this. Another image. Let's see. Here. Where is that? Pose options. It's mine is down here, yours is up there. Where is that? Under tools. Looks like a mirroring icon. It's called pose option. Show two settings. Oh, okay. So now if I move this one, yeah. Thank you. Again, that's very helpful. Yeah, that doesn't work too well in some cases, but yeah, that does help a lot. Thank you. I didn't even know that existed. Let me just check if this armature does the thing I needed to do for the hands. With auto AK, I could just move the ones on top. Doesn't seem to do it. I think it was scaling it down. They made it close. If I have more selected, doesn't make a lot of sense now that I think about it. Maybe it was rotating on a certain axis. But I need to select all of them. The auto IK doesn't solve that. Yes, so it was on the x-axis. I can close this easily. Awesome. Then this one. Yeah, it's not perfect, but it's close enough. Then let's remove the individual to it looks like this part of the fingers are too long. Yeah, it is taking this part as well to close like that. It's okay. I just gotta move the thumb, come on. Almost. It's terrible. Yeah. something like that. And I need them to be aligned. And it's right on top of the hand, a little turn to the right side. This one a little bit forward. That's good. Very good. Then I turn this one to the side a little bit. I need to bring it just a notch down. Maybe like that. Yes, awesome. Then I need to design a great sword for the Goliath. Where's her base? Did I delete it? Good. The step is not properly made. No, but she needs to be putting more weight here. Like that. Bring. Oh. Gotta turn it off for this. Back on. Yeah, like that. Then it's too far of a step. You're doing an attack. It's not making a lot of sense to me. I am standing on my tiptoe. The leg is barely bent and almost in line with the other one. So they should be closer together here for some reason. Looks uncomfortable. Do it like that. Oh. In this case, the sword would be going that way. I want it to be going up. God damn it, the chat is not updating again. Twitch just had an update and it's not working great. And there's no way to refresh. Keep in mind that you are not a professional swordsman though, so you might do every posture wrong. I actually I may not be a professional, but I do have training in swordsmanship. No, I did. Aikiken, the sword of Aikido. I even own a sword. Come on, it's back there. I got update chat. So yeah, the popping out Twitch chat doesn't work. I'm gonna have to figure out another way of having chat on screen. The problem is when you resize the window on Twitch, it doesn't prioritize chat, but the stream instead. If I have it maximized and then on the background of everything, that should kind of work. Yeah. Okay, that works. Yeah, perfect. I just won't be able to click on the background. The only situation where the sword is straight is mid-swing. When you are prepared, yeah, it's not going straight up. It's almost going straight, but this is too much. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna go grab my sword. Okay. Now, do I have enough height? I do. You guys won't be able to see that, but this is a... I forgot the name. Joe something. And the sword is going like this. It's not straight up, but it's a lot straighter than the reference I have. Although this is a katana and not an European style sword. I don't think they had great swords in Japan, or at least swords of that size. This should be going. Shooting the moves. But also turn a little more. Like that. A little more. This. Put this down. True. Is indeed a two-handed sword. It's long as well. But this would be a long and wide blade for a fantasy style greatsword. Oh wow, something going on here. I twisted the arm too much. Why? Untwisted. Jesus. It's like I can't. The muscle is going. It'll be on my hand. Really gotta twist those. Yeah, this is not a good pose. I need a better base. If I put her foot down. It'd have to be like here. It's a little better. She's about to strike. Hold on. Did I? I did, okay. Really gotta be careful not to hit anything. Thankfully there's not a light on top of me. I'm too close to the camera. And then now I'm right below the light. Right under the light. So, straight up. My hands are on level with my head and in front of it. There is a big difference between the right and the left arm, and if I'm about to strike, I move the sword down a little bit, behind here, on here, like a fishing pole. Then I strike. So like this. This would be the pose. On a tiptoe, the spine is moving forward a bit. And the sword angle should be about right as it is right now. Please don't fall. So the wrong part here is the neck. You should always be looking at your opponent, although a Goliath is super tall, so it would be looking down a little bit, but not too much. Right now she's looking straight. There you go, down. The hands are in front, but they are too high. I need to bring them down just a notch to this side here. This one I need to twist a bit more. Yeah. It's about right. It's almost a reverence. That's enough. So this would be her pose. Let's look in perspective and hide the amateurs real quick. It's a shame the arms are so skinny. Oh, I just realized how much trouble it's gonna bring. If I simplify the mesh, I think it's gonna solve it though. What is this saying here? This method contains deprecated Bigify big types. Okay. Oh yeah, the remesh, good idea. Okay, Stefan, when sculpting smooth the mesh, that should help out. I don't think you mean smooth shading. You mean using the smooth brush? Yeah, yeah. That makes more sense. Okay, let's make a Goliath greatsword to put in there. Let's just hide everything so we can focus. The scale doesn't matter too much. Start with a cylinder, and this can be high poly, so I'm gonna use 64 vertices. And this is gonna be the handle. A little more than 20 centimeters should be about right. So let's give it 20 centimeters in height, and for the side about 2.5 and 3 in length. Stay. So this is the length of 0.03, and here is the should be a little bit more than 20. Let's go with 25. So this will be the handle for the great sword. It also needs to be, oh yeah, this is European, taking reference from an Eastern style. All I want is for the blade to be kind of curved. In fact, let's look at some orcish great swords. D&D great swords. That's Dark Souls, not D&D. Yeah, everything is too thin. I want a thicker blade. Let's try orcish. Yeah. I know I saw one before that looked super cool, like a butcher knife. Something like this. Yeah. Yeah. So now for the base of the blade. Let's use a cube. The length It'll be more than a meter. 1.5. That'll be like here in me. No, it would be like on my neck. Yeah. We'll see as we go. And of course it should be super thin. I want it to curve a little bit, so let's add like, it's a bit much, but that's okay. 32 segments. Just making it longer. Okay, that should be enough. And then I want this part to go round. That's not gonna work. Let's bring in a circle. So I can use the knife tool project. Kind of like that. Just delete the parts we don't need. Oh, perfect. Yeah. Delete that one. It's weird. Oh. Very strange. One more. Let's just do a quick remove doubles. Go back to edges, to vertices. This will require a lot more triangles. Unless I can do, yeah, I thought I wouldn't be able to do that. And this would not be aligned. Well, whatever. Let's just, okay, that doesn't work because I still need to make the blade, so I need this to go around. Can always scale XYZ to line things perfectly. I need two over here. One there, two here. Like 3 there. Line. It doesn't need to be a line, just need the geometry. And everything is squats, perfect. I feel like the blade is too long. Let's see it in context real quick and hide everything. Not individually. Also, to geometry. Yep, that's way too long. I mean, it's a bit taller than South. Oops. Shift H to hide everything except that. Ooh, I can make like a butcher knife. So now to make it shorter, I'm just gonna go ahead and delete. Oh, that's the problem. Because I need the bottom to be straight. I'll figure it out. Maybe that's enough. Like that, proportional editing. Date 1. 5, 2. Alright. It's not perfectly straight, but it will do. And now I need to make a thick blade. So I take those two and bevel. But yeah, I need to apply everything first. I think around here is good. And then I just need to undo the error here by collapsing all those edges. Awesome. Huh. Now what happened here? If I just... Oh yeah, proportional editing. I just delete you two. Let's merge. this one isn't necessary here. Great. Let's make it sharp, just so we can better visualize how it's gonna look. Seems a little thin at the top. Yeah. So to fix that, I have to bring that down. I do something like this. No, it just looks wrong. I could scale this down. Like that. Nah, wrong again. Maybe if I just pull this up. I need to go when it's normal. What can I do for the sword design? Let's look at the reference again. I make it into two parts. It's a very square blade, that one. Somehow the playlist stopped. Hold on, let me restart it. Okay. So, and the stream went offline. Great. That's why I record everything separately. Okay. Now. I think if I cut out a hole near the top with another circle, that might Not like that though. Something like this. Maybe. Yeah. Back. Yeah, this looks cool. Great. Delete all that, and then just reconnect the dots. Except now we have a lot more dots. There's one extra here, and that's it. Awesome, awesome. Wait. Stream went offline again? God damn it. Twice in a row. Come on. Yeah, this one looks more like a Goliath-worthy greatsword. Holy shit, did it go offline again? No way. Having a lot of connectivity issues. Yeah. It's not streaming at all. What did you use? I don't even know if it would have a guard here. Yeah, maybe I can do something with the base of the blade. Like increase it. So it doesn't need the guard. This one too. Okay. I'm sorry about that. And I also need to apply the oops, not on those. Apply the sharpness here as well. And here. I know, it doesn't look like it is curved properly. No, that made it worse. Fine, let's leave it like this. Now as for the base here, I don't think it should be just a blade like that. I have to do something. Perhaps I take this proportional editing on those. Oh. It's not a bad idea actually. Stop that. No, this is terrible. Just try to make something complicated out of something simple. I'll add another loop here. Gonna stop there. If I just take this out. Nah, I need that. Maybe if I join it here, that'll be alright. Now, so yeah, gonna have to join it here. Oops. Okay. So now, if I add the loop, and I'll go all the way up there, and then and take just that vertex in proportional editing. The hell am I doing? Doesn't look good. now. The reference I was given was a very strange sword with a saber guard and like 2 handles. I can make a guard like that, maybe without the saber thingy. Let's see if I just bring in cube, yeah. Nah, that doesn't work for that style. I gotta do something with this. The original idea of doing like something like this, it's not bad. Just poorly executed. I need everyone here to follow. Stream went offline again. You know what? And now it's back. I need to make this go down smoothly. Oh, there's the one back. No. What if instead of having that go down like that, this part instead? No. I'm gonna leave it like this. It's the best you're gonna get. Now I join the two. Ah, damn it. Thankfully it resharpened it properly. I need to remove that face on top. This is going to be 3D printed, and I'm not sure if I need to have geometry there or if I need to connect the two with vertices. What if I just need to have the geometry there? so we can scan and see. They needs to print something over there. I have the feeling they need to be joined together properly. In Boolean. So we have to separate them back again. Then this one plus. And because I removed the face, it maintained those vertices there. Or maybe not. Yeah, that's just, oops. I'll apply that. Can delete that one. And everything's good. Gotta make some triangles here. Awesome. Bring them back. Yeah, something like that. Like that angle right there. And gotta rotate it. Like that, perfect. It's very tall. Do I have? Yeah, I got. Great. Now I need to make a bow for the other guy. I think I have one already. I don't wanna give it to this guy. Isn't there one that I bought? Check. I didn't buy it? Wait. No. That doesn't look like I did. Right. Nope. I'm gonna go real quick to the website where I found it and grab it. Oh, an arrow. Here it is. Oh wow, that's a lot. Ah. I also need to make some shoulder pads for that guy. And knee pads as well, apparently. Also that belt. He has a potion on the back. The belt for her as well. She also has a bracelet. The bracelet I can kind of sculpt on the skin. Yeah, the pads and the belt I need to model. The stream just went off again. Problem is I don't know what's causing it, so I can't stop it. I might have to... Oh, so I already had the bow. I just didn't have it as a pinnable file. It's an FBX. So bring in. There you go. Export. There. Be gigantic. I feel like I should remove those spikes there. So let's bridge the edge loops there. Bridge them here. Gotta make them. Gotta descale them slightly. Yeah, there you go. Much better. So now take that, angle it a bit, put it in his hand. I'm gonna Now the problem here is that this line, it's super thin to be 3D printed. And I would have to pull it back to his hand, making it even harder to print. If I have it straight up like this, it might work. Although it is at a slight angle. It still might work. So instead of having his other hand like this, I'm gonna have it going to pull an arrow instead. So he'll be going behind his back with 2 fingers. Okay. Pose. Gotta done. This bone should be rotated like that. This one stay almost the same. Gonna be too far. The arm is staying in line with the biceps, like this. So the shoulder is calling the shots. I can't do the shoulder. Can do it like this. It's gonna have the quiver over here. It's gonna be rotated so he can take an arrow. Like this, kinda. The arrow should be. Oh, it's a big arrow. Oh, the tip is not going to show up. In fact, the quiver itself, it doesn't need the inside that it has. Wait, what? But I need to analyze the model here. Oh, it doesn't have an inside. Yeah, this is perfect. Even in a video game, it wouldn't be necessary in most cases. But the arrow is a problem. But I can deal with it later. I'm just gonna need a few more arrows in this part too. Down like this. Yeah, I'm gonna make several copies and do a randomized rotation for that. But yeah, the stream has been going on and off for several times now. I even stopped caring for the YouTube part. So I think I'm gonna end it right now for today. I'd like to thank everyone for watching, especially the guys that showed up on the Twitch chat and helped me out at the beginning, figuring out how I would sculpt faces and whatnot. I should be back on Saturday. What day? The 12th of October with another stream. We would continue this project, but from another point. I will advance it on my own time. And yeah, I'll see you guys next time. I'm sorry for all the trouble with the stream. I hope it doesn't happen again in the future. But yeah, bye guys.